I'm going to let everybody in, and so it'll take a second just to everyone's faces to pop up, and then I'll call on people. So hang tight. Here we go. Hi, everyone. We're just getting everyone situated. K'Lavon's here. So while you're getting on, remember, mute your line, raise your hand if you have a question, send me a chat, send me a text, notify me somehow. And we'll wait for a question to pop up in the queue. Looks like Jordan DeLugo, you're first, so go ahead.
Hey, K'Lavon, hope you're doing well. What's been your main focus in terms of, from an individual standpoint, getting back on the field and trying to make an impact during your rookie year?
Obviously getting better day by day and not taking anything for granted. Every day is a day to get better out here. Especially with the key pieces we have here, from learning from Josh on the D-line and Smoot and Abe, and just Coach Rebs and Coach Wash themselves. And every day I'm getting a tip. So especially being new in the league and a lot of high expectations, I'm willing to take in any gym that comes in. So every day individuals in practice and meeting rooms, I'm trying to learn something new.
Great, thanks.
All right, thanks, Jordan. We'll see if anyone else. Looks like John Osher has a question, so go ahead. If he can unmute himself. Stand by. Ozone, you there?
Hey, sorry about that. K'Lavon, Doug mentioned today that you maybe came back when you weren't completely 100% feeling great. And he said that's a positive thing because some guys need to be 100%. Was that important for you to get back out there and just show that you were going to be there as a rookie?
Every chance I get, I'm trying to play. This is a game of football, and I mean this in the most positive way as I can be. You will never be 100% playing this game. It's a physical sport. Any knacks, any little bumps or bruises I can play through, I'm trying to play through everything. And I just want the team to know that no matter what, I'm going to be here for the team. And I just kind of had a mindset, I'm going to grind through whatever. Obviously, I'm still treating, I'm still taking care of my body every day. I'm still making sure I'm getting rehab the appropriate ways to make sure I maintain and stay and play at the level that I want to on the field. But no matter what, I'm trying to play, especially being in the college level when I had the injury and I had a year taken away from me. Sitting on that sideline was something hurtful to be a part of, and that's not something I want to go through again. Any chance I can, I'm willing to play through it.
Thanks much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, John. Let's go over to Mark Long and then John Shipley.
Hey, K'Lavon. Yeah, I'm just curious. You played in front of a pretty good home crowd in high school and certainly at LSU and the SEC. What's it going to be like this season playing with few or even some places no fans?
Obviously different, but I'm here for the game, for the love of the game. Obviously, it's something that I want to give fans the show. We all want to give them the excitement that they want, but this is a serious situation, and we have to understand the circumstances that come with it. And so, for now, we're gonna give them the show with a few fans, and the guys, the fellow people that's watching it at home. But it's for the love of the game, so it's gonna be the same intensity and the same mindset, regardless if their fans are not there.
Does it help the offense more, given that they will be able to hear maybe more than they usually would be able to?
I can't answer for the offense, so I'm sorry. I play on the defensive side of the ball, so the noise helps us when we know that some offenses can't hear the call, but I'm not really sure that their mindset or however they got going on in the huddle.
All right, thanks, Mark. Let's go over to John Shipley and then Gene.
Hey, K'Lavon. I know it's a smaller sample size so far, just a couple practices, but how is going against guys like Jawan Taylor and Cam Robinson in practice? How has that kind of been making you better so far?
I feel like it's great. It's great. It's new sets, and I feel like those two guys are elite. Just going against them two every day, it kind of brings me a pass rush arsenal. Obviously, you're going to be going against different sets every week, and to go against them every day in practice, and those guys give me gems after practice and even during practice of what I can and cannot do, and just tell me things that they're looking at going into this level after the years that they played and they've learned, and after going against some of the best in the league. And you got those two who's went against in my eyes, a top 5 pass rusher last year every day in practice. So with them learning from him, then they pass it on to me and tell me what they look at and what all they be going through and their progressions is something that I'm excited to be a part of, and I take it every day by day as a blessing to go against them too.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thanks, John. Let's go to Gene Fournette and then Mike Duraco.
Hey, K'Lavon. Hey, could you, when you think about the learning curve that you had coming in this year, what part of it was probably where you needed the most schooling, and has there been anything that's really surprised you in the times that you have been on the field?
Honestly, I can't really tell you that. Just because I feel like I'm an accelerated learner and I'm not trying to, go against anybody else. But I feel like the way I learn things, it's not really hard for me to pick up on anything, whether it's academically or football IQ. You give it to me on the playbook, on the video film, or on the field, right then and there, I pick up fast and I learn quick. So that's never really kind of been anything, no learning curve was held back for me. I kind of just been putting in the work every day when it comes to watching film or studying the playbook or even being on the field. I'm taking it step by step, day by day, and just trying to learn from everything.
When you think back to the adjustment you had to make from high school to going to LSU and the adjustment now going in the NFL, is there much difference between the two?
Oh, a lot. You got to think, especially when you're in high school, it's really just who's the better athlete, to be honest with you. It's not really too much technique involved with it. It's about who's the better athlete and which coach has the better game plan. And then as you get to the next level, the athletes start getting better in the college level, but it's still kind of at that level when I say that. Some colleges, they go against lower level or lower competition schools, and sometimes they go against competition whether on the same level or better. But when you get to this level, we the top 1%. Everybody's the best of the best at their position. It's a blessing to all be here. So from the high school to here, it's a big step, man, from learning the different styles of the game and just far as playbook wise and just really getting deep down into techniques and details of the game. It was something that I had to adjust to every step of the way.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Gene. Let's go over to D-Rock and then Mia.
How long did it take you to get used to the way things are here in terms of with the COVID stuff, getting the contact tracer, getting a COVID test every day, having to stay distance in the locker room? How long did that go before it kind of became normal for you?
Well, being that this is my first year, that kind of is the normal. I haven't seen a normal day around this facility before COVID. So this kind of really is the normal until otherwise.
Yeah, but you've played football for so long. You've been in locker rooms where the guy's right next to you. You've been able to sit at the same table with guys. You don't get a test every day. From that standpoint, not necessarily comparing it to a Jaguar normal.
I don't really, like I said, I don't really kind of look at it like that. Obviously, it's different, but it's the precautions we got to take for everybody's safety, man. I think about it like that, and I wish well-being on everybody. So whatever we have to do, if they tell us that we from now on that we got to virtually meet and virtually practice or whatever the case may be, I honestly wouldn't complain about it. I want everybody to be as safe as possible and go home to their families in a well-being way.
Thank you, Bo. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thanks, D-Rock. Let's finish up with Mia.
Hey, K'Lavon. This morning, Doug mentioned that your rookie class is unlike most that he's seen. The one that he drew it closest to was the 2006 New Orleans Saints group, which was, of course, led by Reggie Bush. That the type of group where it doesn't feel like they're rookies, like they don't run away from coaches in fear. They say, "Hey, coach, how are you?" How would you describe this group of guys that you guys have, first-year players in the building right now?
First and foremost, Coach Marone is by far a great coach. I say to all the players, he doesn't really feel like a head coach. He try to make everybody as comfortable as possible. He's willing to give you advice on any and everything that he has any experience on. And as far as the rookie class, man, it's a lot of mature people in his class. I'm not really sure how the other class has been that he's been a part of, but it's a lot of mature guys in his class who's willing to learn, who's want to compete. And I can tell you just from today's practice, from all of us being out there, that we all hungry and we all want to get out there and make this team better as possible. We know the direction that this team can go in, and with all the older guys telling us that the steps that we all willing to take, and the mindset that this program have going forward, we all buying in and we ready to go.
Is there maybe somebody who you knew was good, but they've surprised you even more now that you've been on the field going up against them, or just seeing them opposite you or lined up with you? And, maybe somebody we should be keeping an eye out for.
I'm sorry. I won't single out anybody like that. I feel like everybody's been up to par how I thought they would be.
All right. Thanks, Mia. And K'Lavon, that looks like the last question. So looks like you're free to go. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.